I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investmentpitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Joel Comm and Travis Wright from the Bad Crypto Podcast. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Thanks for having us, Ashton, although we do object to being called gentlemen.
That is true. I don't know who told you that.
We're bad.
Yeah. Well, you guys are bad, but you're doing it in a good way. You know, your show has grown so much. I first came on the show in one of the early episodes almost 3 years ago.
Wow.
So time is flying. You know, could you guys give a little history to the viewers of what's been going on in the past few years since you've started growing this thing?
Bitcoin's gone up, Bitcoin's gone down. We were happy for a while and then we were sad and now we're hopeful. We've been at it since July 2017. So we're coming up on 3 years here in July, and it's been a great journey. Travis and I have had the opportunity to travel all over the place, speak at events, moderate panels, do our show on stage, and interview some of the greatest thinkers in the blockchain and crypto world.
Yeah, 3 years in the crypto world, that's like a lifetime. Like, we're the grandpas of crypto now. Oh, you little whippersnappers, get off my lawn.
Yeah, you guys have definitely made a dent in the industry. And as you said, Joel, speaking on stage live, doing the live podcast, which is super exciting. I've seen it, a few different times at the World Crypto Con for the past few years as well. Was one of my most memorable Bad Crypto Podcast live events. But I'm sure that because of this lockdown, your shows and events have been affected a little bit. Have you guys had to make some pivots from no more live on stage events, eh?
Yeah, that part kind of sucks. We were looking forward to going to San Francisco for Bitcoin 2020 and then to New York for Consensus. Travis was going to go to Hong Kong for an event. I was supposed to go to Dubai for another, and those have gotten canceled. But, we're looking at the situation and realize that the blockchain community is still incredibly vibrant, and all the speakers that had talks that they were preparing still need a venue to deliver those talks. So why not go virtual with this whole thing?
Yeah, and one of the things that we did, Ashton, was, we were thinking about it. We were having a conversation. We both sort of came onto the idea at the same time, and we had a conversation where we'd both been thinking about, like, why don't we just do one of these conferences? Like, we could do a virtual conference because, all these other events aren't happening. And then we decided, let's not just do a conference. Let's do a whole week of conference. And let's be really ridiculous. And let's do it 30 days from right now when we come up with the idea. And so that's basically what we did. For the first 48 hours, Joel had reached out to a bunch of speakers, got 23 speakers confirmed. I started working and building out the website, got the website for the most part built out, 48 hours, and we had a show. And from there, it was like, if you build it, they will come. And so now I think, what are we at? 1,500 registered or something like that for attendees already. So it's not too bad.
That's great. And the Virtual Blockchain Week starts next week, so you haven't had much preparation. But part of the attraction to it is that the admission for the general admission is free. That's amazing that you guys are putting all of this together for the community and for people to start learning to get into the community, for nothing. What would you say is the goal for this conference? Is it just to bring the community together as we're in lockdown, or do you guys have specific topics or stages?
Well, I think, it's going to be one stage throughout the event, right? So when people tune in, whether they watch on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or DLive or Theta TV, wherever it is that they stream, they'll be able to see all of the speakers for free on those channels. But we're using Zoom Rooms for the networking portion, and that's going to be for the VIP experience for those that upgrade to the $97 or $127 ticket that will get them access to the actual networking portions to work with, to be able to network and meet with speakers and other VIPs and sponsors and influencers such as yourself. You'll be participating in the Wednesday influencer happy hour, and that'll be just for the VIPs. But as far as the why, the community aspect is a huge part of it. And then the content, right? The world is changing right before our eyes, and these the people that were preparing their presentations for various events, they're also probably changing up what they want to say based on the current state of the world. And so this should be cutting edge information that we're going to be getting from people like John McAfee and Roger Ver and Don Tapscott and Tim Draper and Caitlin Long and Brittany Kaiser. And the list of speakers that we have is a veritable who's who of the blockchain world. In Cointelegraph is our lead media partner. They're going to be covering this for newsworthy items from the very start to the end. So we're expecting that this is going to be the talk of the blockchain world.
Yeah. And Ashton, you know how at normal events you're able to meet people, you're walking through the conference halls and you're chatting, you make a connection, right? You get a business card and whatnot. So that's one of the really cool things that we're doing with these sort of VIP networking events that we're having is we're having the speakers and the influencers and the sponsors and the VIPs in the room. And then every so often, Mr. Joel Comm's going to just switch the room up, and then people are going to go into random rooms. And one of the things that we wanted to do there is sort of like, on LinkedIn, you can literally just put up your code, and then people can scan your code, and boop, boop, and you're going to be able to connect. So we really want to bring that sort of, real life conference into the virtual conference space, allow people to facilitate and build those network, build new connections, and to really keep this thriving community growing, even though we're having such a crazy time right now.
I definitely think it's a major need, especially as you mentioned, Joel, that so much is changing right now. This Black Swan event has affected the majority of businesses around the world. And not only is blockchain playing a big role, I spoke with Cointelegraph very recently about this upcoming event, and they mentioned that because of the COVID-19 situation in the States, blockchain is helping with authentication for masks. It could be helping with voting, transparency and security across the board on all these industries. Never mind the stock markets and the oil markets and the crypto markets are seeing more people interested in them more than ever now. So sounds like the perfect time to be hosting an event like this.
Yeah, it really is. And so this is why we want to make sure anybody can partake of the content from the speakers, from wherever they are. Now, we do ask them to go register, or you're not going to know where to see this. And when you go and register for free, we'll also be able to send you additional goodies, like we're creating an NFT, a non-fungible token, an ERC 721 collectible, that when you give us an Ethereum address, we'll be able to drop that to you into your wallet for free. There's going to be a number of other benefits, so people should go to VirtualBlockchainWeek.com and register. Now, the things that Travis is talking about, the VIP experience, is that upgrade, and what we've done is partnered with Binance Charity. They've got one of their relief efforts, which is really their primary one right now, is called Crypto for COVID, and they've got about 21 different beneficiaries that 100% of the donations they receive go to for this particular cause. Virtual Blockchain Week is donating 50% of any of the VIP ticket price directly to this relief effort. We're grateful to Binance for their partnership on this, and that CZ is going to be speaking at the event as well. So a lot of great reasons to upgrade to VIP, and there's some more, Travis, isn't there? You're muted there, buddy.
One of the things our operations team has been working on is a bad crypto membership thing, right? Where you get exclusive content in that. It's not going to launch until I think Q3 sometime. But one of the things that we decided to do was once we launch that thing, anybody who bought a VIP ticket for this event will automatically get a year membership to that. So we wanted to add different things. We got different speakers that are offering different resources, and then also if you're a VIP, you actually have a greater chance to win some of the giveaways that are being given away. We have our main title sponsor is Cryptomatic ATM. They have this really cool ATMs for cryptos for grocery stores or any sort of retail location where you might see a regular ATM, and they're giving away 2 of these things at our event, right, which is really cool. And if you're a VIP, you get 5 times as many votes in there, so you're going to get a greater chance of winning that thing. And there's some other stuff that's in the works right now that we're just finalizing, and we can't say all the stuff, but there's a lot of cool stuff going on. And in Brew, because I guess when you have 30 days from start to finish for an event, timelines get a little crunched.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like you two have had a full plate, but you are giving away so much and giving back to the community so much by donating to charity, getting a membership, giveaways, NFT tokens, free admission for general users. This is amazing. And I guess a follow-up question to that would be, is it the attendance for people that are starting to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? I know there's sort of a clique of people that love crypto and are huge advocates for it. And there's a lot of people that are sort of scared because there's technical knowledge and they need to jump over that hurdle to start learning about this stuff.
Right.
Is it for the general population to start jumping into crypto as well, or is it more medium to advanced?
The tagline for the Bad Crypto podcast from the beginning has been the show for the crypto curious and the crypto serious. And we've tried to bring crypto to the masses in a way that makes seemingly complex subject matter easy to understand, but also by bringing the movers and the shakers that are creating the future. And we anticipate that Virtual Blockchain Week is going to be along those same, veins, that the speakers are going to be communicating in a relevant way to what's happening in the world now. And because everybody wants to see mainstream adoption, right? And so the days of talking over people's heads in the blockchain space, I think we're past that. This is where we need to be speaking to everybody, regardless of their level, saying, here's how we practically move forward so that blockchain can truly change the world.
Yeah, we speak under their heads, into their heart,
kind of into their chin,
into their heart.
Into
Come on, Joel.
Oh, that's good.
See.
By the way, I looked up, Ashton, you were on episode number 26 of the show back in September of 2017.
That's great.
We're literally coming up on episode 400, which will drop on Sunday, which is the day one of Virtual Blockchain Week. But technically, we've done 400 regular episodes, but then we did 60 of the crypto spotlight episodes and a bunch of other ones. We're really sitting at about 480 total episodes that we've done in the 3 years, but 400 officially will drop on Sunday, which is day one of Virtual Blockchain Week.
And features John McAfee for his 4th appearance on Bad Crypto.
Very, very cool. And all of this is coming up really soon at virtualblockchainweek.com. I guess, what would you say for the attendees, if they're to take away one thing by attending this conference, what should they take away from it?
We don't know yet because it hasn't happened. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of great takeaways, but we don't know what the speakers are going to say. We're asking them to bring their A game. Mm-hmm. We're like, this is not just another webinar, right? This is an event. This is a blockchain week, and you're going to be surrounded by other luminaries. And so bring your best so that, people walk away with value. And then from the networking, they might walk away with meeting Mike Tyson here. I don't know.
Yeah, the number one takeaway I was going to say, Ashton, is going to be that it's going to be very ferocious. It's going to be very valuable for anyone who like to tune in. We're going to have lots of takeaways, and people who don't like to tune in, I might punch them in the mouth. So make sure you tune in to virtualblockchainweek.com, put on by Travis Wright and Mr. Joel Comm. Not related.
and there might be silliness too. Yeah, we're going to have fun with it. I mean, this is, Bad Crypto has traditionally been about information and entertainment. And so we want to make sure that this conference is entertaining. In fact, that the closing night party is going to be music and karaoke. And so we want to make sure that this is super fun and enlightening for everybody.
Yeah, that final night party is going to be crazy. One of our good friends, Stuart Rogers, had a birthday party, and he used Zoom, and they were pulling in karaoke tracks from YouTube and playing them and singing. It was a really awesome thing. And so was chatting with another one of our mutual friends, Elise Sam, and she says, well, hey, I love parties. Let me help put this thing together. So she went out and got one of the dudes from Bone Thugs and Harmony, that rap group from the 90s, got another rapper from the 80s, Snap. I got the Power guy. There's rumors there's some other interesting people showing up at the event as well. People are going to play some guitar and sing some songs and drink some beer, BYOB, and or whatever else your party favors are. But it should be really interesting. It'll be a nice way to sort of say, we are done. And then actually on Saturday night is the Blockchain Influencer Awards put on by Adam Charles, and that thing has over 10,000 votes already on this thing, and so many people are voting for their favorite influencers in a lot of different categories, and so that is going to be the final night event. Blockchain Influencer Award. So a lot of great stuff. And I believe you're one of the nominees, right?
That's right. We're nominated for the best interview show. So we're looking forward to that as well. Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, sounds like it's going to be a great week. So much to look forward to. If you could remind the viewers one more time, when is the deadline to register, and how do they register, and where do they get started?
They can register right now. Go to virtualblockchainweek.com. You can register for free or qualify for the VIP experience by purchasing a ticket. It's inexpensive. It's affordable for everybody. And the networking is going to be amazing. For that opening night, Sunday networking, we don't know which speakers are going to be there or which influencers, but we're going to put people in rooms and boom, they're going to speed date. And I think that they're going to walk away with some incredible value. And that's just one of the VIP events. They can do that now, and they can do that all the way up through the end of the event. It's the best way to be notified about what's going on and where you can watch.
Great. And you're giving back to a great cause at the same time. So amazing work, gentlemen. Or should I say men? Because I know you guys are bad on the Bad Crypto podcast.
I'm gentle. Travis is kind of rough. Why are you so rough, Travis?
I'm a bit crass.
Rough.
That's okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm looking forward to Virtual Blockchain Week. I will see you guys there. And let's follow up after the event and see how it all went.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it, brother.
Ashton.
Thanks.